Hi, hello, my dear children. How are you? I hope all of you are staying safe. In the previous session, we did sum number 1 in exercise 4.1, and in that, we checked whether the given value of the variable is satisfying the equation or not. Isn't it? Here, check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. What is the meaning of solution? Solution means is the value of the variable in x in the equation that satisfies the equation. That means when you substitute the given value in the equation, the left hand side and the right hand side should be equal. Then that particular number is called as the solution of the equation. Okay, so first sum is n plus 5. Before going to the sum, I'll explain with an example. Suppose you are given x minus 5 is equal to 5. So, what number you have to put in this? If you put 10 minus 5, the LHS will become 5. Isn't it? Now, the RHS is also 5. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Instead of substituting 10, if you substitute x is equal to 7. It will be what? When if you suppose you give x is equal to 7, the LHS will become 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. But what is the RHS? RHS is 5. So, LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, x is equal to 7 is not a solution. Have you understood? So, the value of the variable that satisfies the equation is called as the solution of the equation. Here 5 satisfies the equation, that's why the solution of this equation is, here 10 satisfies the equation, therefore x is equal to 10 is a solution of this particular equation. Okay, but 7 is not satisfying this equation, therefore 7 is not a solution of this equation. So satisfying means what? The value of left hand side and the right hand side should be the same. So now we will do sum number 1. Sum number A, n plus 5 is equal to 19. We have to check whether n is equal to 1 is a solution or not. So now what should you do? Put n is equal to 1 in the LHS. So what do you get? LHS is what? N plus 5 will become, in the place of n, what should you write? 1. So 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. But what is RHS? RHS is equal to 19. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, what? N is equal to 1 is not a solution of n plus 5 is equal to 19. Is it clear, children? Now we'll do sum number B. 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 and n is equal to minus 2. Okay, so now what should you do? Put n is equal to minus 2 in LHS. So what is LHS? LHS is equal to 7n plus 5 is equal to 7 into minus 2 plus 5. So what do you get? Yeah, 7 2s are 14. Minus 14 plus 5 is equal to minus 9. More negative, so the answer will be negative. Now, but what is RHS? RHS is 19. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. So, how to write the answer? N is equal to minus 2 is not a solution of the equation 7n plus 5 is equal to 19. Have you understood, children? Substitute the value in the left hand side and check whether you are getting the right hand side value. If you get, then it is a solution. If you don't get, it is not a solution. In sum number A and sum number B, the given value of n is not a solution of the corresponding equations. Now we will move to sum number C. What is sum number C? 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 when n is equal to 2. So the same way, put n is equal to 2 in the LHS. So what do you get? LHS will be what? 7n plus 5, that is equal to 7 into 2. I have told already, into 2 you can write it inside the bracket. Plus 5, that is equal to what? What do you get? 14 plus 5 is equal to 19. So RHS is also 19. So here LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, what is the answer? What's the answer? N is equal to 2 is a solution of the equation 7n plus 5 is equal to 19. Is it clear, children? So in the first two sums, the given value is not an equation, but in sum number C, it is an equation. Now sum number D. 7n plus 5 is equal to 19. No, sorry. 4p minus 3 is equal to 13. P is equal to 1. So put P is equal to 1 in the LHS. So what will be the LHS? Is equal to 4p minus 3. That is 4p is what? 4 into p, 4 into 1. Instead of p, we are writing 1. So 4 into 1 minus 3. What do you get? 4 ones are 4 minus 3. You are getting 1. But here, the right hand side is equal to 13. Therefore, the left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So, what is the answer? P is equal to 1 is not a solution of 4p minus 3 is equal to 13. Is it clear, children? And now we'll move to sum number E. What is sum number E? The same equation 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 and p is equal to minus 4. See, for the same equation we are giving different values and we are checking whether the given value is a solution or not. So again what should you do? Put p is equal to minus 4 in the LHS. So what will happen to the LHS? LHS is equal to 4p minus 3, that is equal to 4 into minus 4 minus 3. So minus 16 minus 3. Both are same signs. When you have same sign, or how to simplify? Add the absolute values and put the same sign. Negatives and negatives, you will get the answer is also negative. 16 plus 3, 19 negatives. But what is RHS? RHS is 13. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So it is not satisfying the equation. So what is the answer? P is equal to minus 4 is not a solution of 4p minus 3. Okay, now we'll check the same 4p minus 3 for p is equal to 0. So sum number F, given equation is 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 and p is equal to 0. So now put p is equal to 0 in the LHS. So what will happen to the LHS? So LHS is equal to 4p minus 3, that is equal to, instead of p you have to put 0 minus 3. 4 into 0, 0 minus 3 is minus 3. But what is RHS? RHS is 13. So LHS, both are not same. It's not equal to RHS. So can you say it is a solution? No, because it is not satisfying. You are not getting LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, answer P is equal to 0 is not a solution of 4p minus 3 is equal to 13. So is it clear for you children? The same sum we did in this first sum also we did in the same model. Okay, now we'll move to sum number 3. Solve the following equations by trial and error method. Okay, so what is the meaning of solve? Means it is asked to find the solution of the equation 5p plus 2 is equal to 17 by trial and error method. What is trial and error method? Trial and error method means you have to give values for p and check whether it is satisfying the equation or not. So what values you will give? You will give starting from 1. First you give p is equal to 1 and check whether it is satisfying. That is, you are getting the value of LHS and RHS the same. Okay, and then if it is satisfied, then that is the solution. If it is not satisfying, you got an error. So you are trying with one and you got an error. So you are moving to the next one. You give what is the next number 2. So you give p is equal to 2 and then you check. So like that you have to give the values and check whether you are getting LHS is equal to RHS. That means whether it is satisfying the equation or not. If it is satisfying the equation, then that particular number is the solution. If it is not satisfying the equation, then you got an error. So you have to try with the other number. That is called trial and error method. Now we'll do. So first you put p is equal to 1 in the LHS. So what do you get? LHS is equal to 5p plus 2 is equal to 5 into 1 plus 2. What do you get? 5 ones are 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. But what is RHS? Is 17. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. So now we'll move to the next number. So 1 is not a solution. So you tried with p is equal to 1 and you got what? Not equal. Therefore 1 is not a solution. Okay. Now we'll move to try with put p is equal to 2 in the LHS. So when you put p is equal to 2, what are you getting? 5p plus 2. That is 5 into 2 plus 2. So 5 2s are 10 plus 2, you are getting 12. But what is RHS? Is 17. Again, LHS is not equal to RHS. Isn't it? So what shall we do? So what will you write? 2 is not a solution of the equation. Okay. Then we'll move to the third one. So this is the first step and this is the second step and we are going to move to the third one. So what will you put? Put p is equal to 3 in the LHS. So what do you get? LHS is equal to 5p plus 2. That is equal to 5 into 3 plus 2. That is equal to 15 plus 2, 17. So what is RHS? Is also 17. Now are you getting both same? Yes. So LHS is equal to RHS. So which number is the solution? When you compare all these things, we tried with first with p is equal to 1. We got not a solution. Then again you put p is equal to 2. Then again we got not a solution. Then we tried with p is equal to 4. So trial and error. Trial, error. And now you are trying with 3 and you are getting what? It is satisfying. So what is the solution? Therefore, solution. Answer you can write. Is what? Is p is equal to 3. Is it clear, children? So this is called trial and error method. Have you understood? Now we'll move to sum number 2. here. Three m minus 14 is equal to 4. Again, let us do by trial and error method. Okay. So, what is the first step? Put m is equal to 1 in the LHS. So, what do you get? LHS is equal to 3 into 1 3m minus 14, that is equal to 3 into 1 minus 14, that is 3 minus 14 is equal to minus 11. Isn't it more negatives? So the answer will also be negative. Since both are different signs, you have to subtract and write the answer. So negative 14 minus 3, 11. So what? But RHS is what? 4. Therefore, what? P is equal to 1 is not a solution. Now, we'll try with next step. We'll try with put m is equal to 2 in the LHS. So, what do you get? LHS is equal to 3m minus 14, that is equal to 3 into 2 minus 14. So, what do you get? 6 minus 14 is equal to minus 14 minus 6 is what? 8. Okay. So, more negative, answer will be negative. Different signs, subtract 14 minus 6, 8. Now, next one. So, what? But RHS is equal to what? 4. So, what? P is equal to 2 is not a solution. Now, put n is equal to 3 in the LHS. So, what will happen to the LHS? 3m minus 14, that is equal to 3 into 3 minus 14. So, what do you get? 3 3s are 9 minus 14 is equal to minus 5. Because more negative, 14 minus 9 is 5. Isn't it? So, RHS is 4. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. So, what? P is equal to 3 is not a solution. Now, next step what? Come on. Yeah. Put m. And put m is equal to 4 in the LHS. So, what will happen to the LHS? 3m minus 14, that is equal to 3 into what? 4 minus 14, that is 12 minus 14 is equal to minus 2. 14 minus 12, 2. So, RHS is equal to 4. Therefore, LHS is not equal to RHS. So P is equal to 4 is not a solution. Now next step is what? Fourth one. This is fourth one. This is the third one. Now fifth step. Put M is equal to 5. M is equal to 4. Sorry children, here also M is equal to 1. Here also M is equal to 2. Here also M is equal to 3. Here we are putting M is equal, and then here M is equal to 4. I have written wrongly as P. Now put M is equal to 5 in the LHS. So what do you get? LHS is equal to what? 3 into 3M minus 14. That is equal to 3 into 5 minus 14. That is 15 minus 14 is equal to 1. So LHS is not equal to RHS. Why? Because RHS is 4 you have to get. So M is equal to 5 is not a solution. Now next, what is the next number you have to give children? M is equal to 6. Put M is equal to 6 in the LHS. So what do you get? LHS is equal to 3M minus 14. That is 3 into 6 minus 14. That is 18 minus 14 is equal to 4. So are you getting the RHS? Is equal to 4. So LHS equal to RHS. So finally we got the solution. So what is the solution? So answer M is equal to 6 is the solution of 3M minus 14 is equal to 4. Is it clear children? So many steps we did here. First we try with M is equal to 1 and we got M is not a solution. Trial, error. Then again we tried with M is equal to 2. We got M is not a solution. M is equal to 2 is not a solution. Then we tried with M is equal to 3. Again we got what? M is equal to 3 is not a solution. Then this is the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, fourth one. So fourth one put M is equal to 4 in the LHS. Again what did we get? M is equal to 4 is not a solution. So 4 steps. Next fifth step put M is equal to 5. Again it is not a solution. So we got 5 times error. At last in the sixth step only we got the answer. So this is called trial and error method. Have you understood? So we'll do the other sums in the next session. Take care of yourself. Thank you children.